Mhm.
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Ready to go now? Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And with that, we're underway in Atlanta. Comes up empty.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he could couldn't hold
Yeah.
back. He's rung up on strikes. Here comes Aaron Judge. And a big swing and a miss. Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. Judge over the top.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Belly to take his cuts. Swings through that one, out in front that time. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Giancarlo Stanton in the box, lays off for ball 1.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Next pitch inside, and that's ball 3.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
First and second, 2 outs. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit.
Oh, that's out.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Hey!
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him looking. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. The lefty on the mound for the Yankees, Max Fried. What do you look for here?
Well, his main pitch is that cutter, and he will use it to jam guys, especially opposite-handed matchups. And then, same-handed matchups, just trying to miss the barrel of the bat. He's just got to make sure that he doesn't start it over the heart of the plate, because then it can go right into the sweet spot of the bat. When it's right, it's got late horizontal movement, so he still has to mix in his other offerings. He can't just rely on that cutter, otherwise hitters will start diving at it.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Nope, that's foul.
Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And that's going to roll to the wall. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. This to third. One gone, bottom half of the first. So now with one away and a man at second. Matt Olson, the next to hit. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. And he steals third without a throw. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Runner on at third, one gone. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Check swing. He held up. Ball two. Gets him to chase after that one. Two and two. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Out towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Safe. And they take the lead. So no one on after the sac fly. Austin Riley will hit next.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
That's out.
And another ball. Two down, nobody on. Up and in, ball four.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Drake Baldwin digs in now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. That is the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham.
Ball one.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Swing and a miss. And that's four strikeouts. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Popped up. Dubon should have this one. And that quickly, two away. Now it's the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
Jose Caballero.
Hey! Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Now in for the Braves, Eli White.
What do you got?
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. 0-1. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
There's a swing and a drive. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Another 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Struck him out looking.
Batting 7, designated.
Now it's Dominic Smith. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Ball. That's inside.
Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 down, nobody on. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bellinger under it. And that is that. On to the third inning. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Chris Sale ready to get back to work. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
They're being a bit aggressive chasing sliders here in the early stages, and now they're off balance because of it. Look for them to try and be more selective with how they attack pitches going forward in this one.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
Stays alive.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
Ball.
Judge comes up empty there. And now it's even up.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And
That's
there's
a
a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Swing and a miss at a slider. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Bellinger checks the swing. Appeal to third. Didn't go.
What do you
Started
got?
to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. No swing. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Set for the bottom of the third. So down to the plate for Atlanta. Michael Harris the second.
Nope. Outside.
Caballero has a beat on it. 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Acuna at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Foul ball. Albies in his 9th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a native of Curacao. That one hammered but pulled foul. Two down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. And a big swing from Stanton.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Got him with number 9 for him in this game. 9. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Comes up empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the fourth. Bottom of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. Lifted in the air, right center field. Grisham moving under this one. 1 away. Here is Austin Riley. He reached out a walk his first time. And it's fouled off. Now an 0-2 from Free. Caballero to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Drake Baldwin. 0 for 1. He was robbed of a hit on a diving catch his first time up. And that one way outside. Ball 1.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that's outside, ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So 2 down. And next for Atlanta, Eli White.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Ball. That's inside. Ball 2.
On a line. And it gets by him. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And they lead by 2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job to take that inside pitch and pull it into the gap. He could have easily spun off of it or just been tied up. He stayed short to the baseball, and he was thinking triple right out of the box.
Smith goes after that one for strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch misses. Full count now. Line drive. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Back here in Atlanta, new inning getting started. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Jose Caballero now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Out to short. Tosses to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. And up next for New York, Austin Wells. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. And it's fouled away. That's to third. McMahon throws across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Albies in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Man on second, 2 down. Man at second. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Headed for the plate. Not close. He comes across to score.
That's a tough location with the fastball to handle, but he was all over it. He got that front foot down and showed off some really quick hands to get the barrel to it.
Here's Matt Olson. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Judge gets under it, and that'll do it. Back at Truist Park, here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Chris Sale back to work. That's in for a strike. Chisholm goes 5 feet 11 inches, 28 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas. Up the middle, Dubon. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Here's Judge now, cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. A little out front there as he swings through it. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Back foot slider struck him out. 2 down, bases empty. Bellinger up to hit, 1 for 2. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Aaron Bummer.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Towards first, he takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Well, we go bottom 6. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. Freed back to work. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot, and they tack on to their lead It's 4-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So digging in, Drake Baldwin. And that should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Up next for the Braves.
Runner in scoring position. No. Eli White. Tim Hill taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Puts a bunt down. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. So runners at the corners. No. Out. Dom Smith stands in. And that is out of play.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Liner snagged it first. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
Next to hit, Mauricio Dubon. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Foul ball there. The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. We go to the top of the 7th. Now up is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. The Yankees looking to rally. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
In the air, foul off first. And there's one away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
0-1. Late with the swing there. So Goldie strikes out here. 2 outs, base is empty. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. They're 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one fouled off. The 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. Set for the last half of the 7th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II.
Off the plate, ball 1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swings through that one for strike 2. And it remains 2-2. That one missed. And they'll do it again.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That's hard hit in the line. And in one hops the wall. Throws to second. And he's got no chance. He's out. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 3. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Ripped, but it curls foul. And the 0-2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Bellinger should have this one out. Number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Bellinger on the move, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. We're at the top of the 8th. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. In for a strike. 0-1. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Fades another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So up next for New York, Jose Caballero. Tyler Kinley comes on now. He's into the game with the bases empty. Down the line, it's a base hit. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
To first, maybe a 2-ball. Olsen tossed to second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Bottom of the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olsen. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. That one felt good. And they boost their lead. On the pitch out of the pen here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here comes Austin Riley. Riley in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Way out front for strike two. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one in the air right field. That one out's against the fence. To second, but way too late, safe there.
Up next for the Braves.
And next for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. On the ground, and that's just foul. Man at second. That one pushed to the left and foul. The 0-2. That one almost got him. This one in the air center field. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Eli White will hit next.
You have to find a way to score the from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Yastrzemski at the plate now, and that's strike one. Over to Goldie. There for the out. Runner scores from third. 2 down, bases empty. Dominic Smith next up for the Braves. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Look out! And it hit him.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop.
So a man at first. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Inside, backs him off again. Making a move at first. Coming on to pinch run for Atlanta, Jorge Mateo. Getting some more speed on the bases. Mateo runs. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Here's a 1-1. In the air to left center. No one can get there. It falls in. Runner from second crosses the plate. Safe at second.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. Runner at third, 2 away. Judge going back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back here in Atlanta, all set to start the ninth in this one. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Robert Suarez.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
That one hammered center field. That's going back. Back some more. And out of here. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 7-1. Here is Aaron Judge.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. Hauls it in, one away. And here comes Bellinger.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Late with the swing there. Suarez, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Here's a 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Yankees with only one out remaining. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take this one in a blowout.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. Want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show,